Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube NFL prediction segment, I'm going to be giving you my pick and analysis of the 2019 Week 4 NFL matchup, which pits the Cleveland Browns against the Baltimore Ravens. Now, before the season started, this could have really looked like a marquee matchup, but Cleveland, they haven't even superseded. They haven't even met expectations. Based on all these projections and this aspirations this team had, all this hype early in the season, some might have actually felt they'd be 3-0. I thought maybe they'd be 2-1 right now. Lost game last week, which is a very ugly game against the Los Angeles Rams. Now they got to go, and that was a home game. Now they got to go on the road, go into Baltimore against a team that's probably a little bit incensed over the fact that they may had lost an opportunity last week to perhaps defeat the Kansas City Chiefs. The thing is, looking at this right now, Baltimore has dominated the series in recent time. They have won 6 of the last 7 games from the Cleveland Browns. I understand the Browns may be at least a little bit better than they had been over that period in which they were dominated by the Ravens. That being said, they may not be that much better, and the fact that Baltimore is at home is going to play dividends for them in this game. And not just that, they just have the better personnel than the Browns. It's very simple. It really doesn't require an overabundance or surfeit of analysis. But looking at this as well, if you're breaking certain things down statistically, you look at Baltimore, they're number 1 in total yards right now, and they're right near or at the top in time of possession. They will control this ball, I believe, and have a number of sustained drives. They're going to keep Cleveland's offense off the field for a good part of the game, I believe. It wouldn't surprise me if Baltimore, at the end of this game, they have the time of possession advantage, at least 35 minutes to 25 minutes to Cleveland. Now, I joke about the ravenous defense with Baltimore, but how about, I'll say, the ravenous offense is actually, the offense is fairly pretty good right now. They're averaging nearly 37 points per game right now, and the thing is, and they're number 1 in total yards in the NFL. This is one of the premier offenses right now. Cleveland, sadly, is just averaging a paltry 16.3 points per game, and they're also, in terms of, you look at this, as far as their, they're only averaging, like, as far as rushing yards per game, only like 89 rushing yards per game, and they're not really, and I believe too in total offense 24th in the NFL. You may want to verify that, but I believe they are like number 24 in total offense in the NFL. And you're talking about going against a team that's number 1 in total offense, and their time of possession is either number 1 or near the top as far as the Ravens go. It could be a very long day for the Cleveland Browns. The only win Cleveland got, of course, this season was against the hapless New York Jets, and they were talking about Odell Beckham Jr. making this sensational one-handed grab. And it's not to take anything away from Odell Beckham Jr., but you're going to make these phenomenal catches more often against the teams that are really deplorable, that are below average, and teams that aren't even mediocre, that are even below, that are subpar. Those kind of, you're going to have those kind of games and have those kind of moments, I would believe, more often than not against those teams. And you look at Cleveland as well. I think Baltimore, what's going to really favor them strongly in this game is the fact that Baltimore makes very few miscues. They have turned the ball over 0 times this season. That is the only team in the NFL, I believe, that has no turnovers after 3 games. And Cleveland has turned the ball over already 5 times this season. I think Baltimore will win this turnover battle. Cleveland will turn the ball over, I believe. It wouldn't surprise me, at least 2 times in this game. That is going to be key, and I do like Baltimore to win this one. I'm taking Baltimore, the Ravens to win, and Ingram, the running back there, is having a great superlative season. He's number 5 in the NFL in rushing yards. I think should get at least 100 in this one, and I think Baltimore again dominates time of possession between the running back and the quarterback running. I think it's going to be a hard day for the Cleveland Browns defense, and I do like Baltimore to win this one at home fairly decisively, at least by 10, I'd say 14 points anyway. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube NFL prediction segment, and until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.